What's up, Raiders? It's your boy Extraordinaire from RaidersOfLostFlicks.com. How y'all doing today? So, after my last video, which was kind of negative and cynical, and, I gotta confess, I've been kind of grumpy. I mean, all this week it's been like, it rains every day, and I go to bed and it's dark, and I wake up, it's dark. It's the rainy season in Florida. It makes me grumpy, and I apologize. I don't want to do any more grumpy videos unless I'm genuinely grumpy about something. So, I'm gonna try something a little different today. I'm gonna do a video with a lot of jump cuts. So a friend of mine said, hey, you know what? You need to stop focusing on numbers and just start doing, things that are important to you. And when you do that, then things will grow naturally on their own. And you know what? They're right. So I decided to take that person's advice and pause and reflect. And also, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Fatal J from the Fandom Menace. He did his first live stream video and he made it like a variety show. And it was amazing. And it's basically inspired me to do more jump cuts. So I'm going to try doing jump cuts today, and, if you guys don't like jump cuts, hey, let me know down below, all right? Let's talk about it, okay? So, hey, let's get to the video. So for today's video, I figured I'm going to try to blend a combination of the two. People like it when I complain about stuff and I go off on rants and tirades. They think I'm kind of funny or entertaining. And, you can only complain so much before things start getting dark and glum and gloomy. And it makes you grumpy. And I don't want to be grumpy, but I do want to complain. I'm going to complain, and then I'm going to also like something too. Okay, so we're going to talk about this knucklehead, Scott Mendelson, all right? For those of you that don't know Scott Mendelson is basically placed on Forbes.com website strategically to get clicks, all right? Basically to get, all the males to click on the website and be angered at the things that you have to say. He's basically a worldwide troll, and it's been very, it's paid off very well for Forbes. It is, after all, a business-related publication, at least it used to be. So people go to Scott Mendelson basically just to complain about him. I mean, look at this face, guys. Seriously, look at this knucklehead, all right? But anyway, let's talk about his articles on Alita Battle Angel. And before I get into reading this article, I want to remind you that this is the same Scott Mendelson that said back in March, box office China can't turn Alita Battle Angel into a hit. And also said, Alita Battle Angel box office, why 400 million worldwide isn't big enough. Scott Mendelson, if you look through his articles, it's basically him gushing about Captain Marvel and complaining about pretty much anything else that opposed it, all right? Scott Mendelson is a fantastically idiotic SJW NPC knucklehead. Scott Mendelson, the douche canoe. Scott Mendelson is now saying that Alita Battle Angel deserves to be discovered by fans of Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman.
Care to revise your statement, sir?
What? Do you want to change your bullshit story, sir?
In an era where new movies arrive in post-theatrical 90 days after opening day, it's heartening to see Fox and now Disney make folks with a little bit for Alita Battle Angel. The $170 million budgeted sci-fi action melodrama arrives on DVD, Blu-ray, and priced to rent video on demand today, more than 5 months after its February 14th opening day. Directed by Robert Rodriguez, co-produced by James Cameron, get off of my TV, thank you very much. And John Lando, co-written by Cameron and Alita. The adaptation of Yukito Kishiro's cyberpunk manga title was moved from a busy Christmas opening week date into President's Day weekend, where it was both a surprise overperformer and financial miss. In a time when new to you or original big budget fantasy movies have been dropping like flies, Alita is the closest thing to a hit this sort of film in a while. An 86 million domestic and 405 million worldwide cume isn't great. However, compared to Jupiter Ascending, 187 million on a 175 million budget, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets, 217 million, 185 million, and Tomorrowland's 209, Alita qualifies.
It's called Star Talk. Is math related to science?
qualified as gosh darn miracle, and yeah, it's much to credit goes to Fox's marketing department, which understood that folks only show up if they're interested enough in the title character. As such, the marketing emphasized Alita, Rosa Salazar, over myth-making, arbitrary spectacle, and world building. Yes, the movie contains dialogue that's almost 85% exposition. Yes, it dovetails right at the end to set up a sequel that will probably never be. Don't be so sure, Scott Mendelson. That notwithstanding, the film looks gorgeous. It's filled with great actors, Christoph Waltz, Jennifer Connelly, and Mahershala Ali, among others, making more with what's on the page, and the action sequences every bit as both fantastical and coherent as you'd expect from a team-up of the director of True Lies and the director of Spy Kids. What makes the movie work, what makes it sing, is Rosa Salazar's fantastic performance via some dynamic WETA facilitated motion capture work. As the title character, yes, she embodies certain, arguably, regressive tropes, as she's absolute born sexy yesterday embodiment of mid-1990s power girl power. That said, Salazar gives her round personality filled with moments of wit, snark, unapologetic emotion, and explicit individuality. Like Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, and like Brie Larson's Captain Marvel, Alita Battle Angel works as high-quality blockbuster action fantasy because the protagonist is such a winning combo of actor plus character. Alita Battle Angel works because Alita the Battle of Angel the Battle rocks. Wow, I flubbed that up. James Cameron's controversial and must-diss, well, I liked it, but she's no Sarah Connor remarks concerning Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman are fascinating in relation to Battle Angel because, quite frankly, Alita Battle Angel and Wonder Woman are almost the same movie. No, they're not. Alright? I like Wonder Woman, but they're not the same movie. The amnesic cyborg and the Amazon princess are both defiant, grab the call with both hands and run screaming into battle superheroes. They are both naive about the world, but wise to your bullshit and able to kill you with their pinky. They both fall for the first human dude they meet, who teaches them about the outside world. Also, no spoilers, but yeah. Was Cameron back in August of 2017 oblivious to the fact that she was making a movie whose hero was pretty similar, a feisty female action-driven superhero who was also purely appealing in somewhat conventional way, and had a similar arc? Alternatively, speculation alert, and he is explicitly venting fully aware that folks who were going, huzzah, progress, for Wonder Woman were sure to ignore Alita Battle Angel 2 years later? Yes, it stinks to high hell that the very folks who were all yay progress over Captain Marvel didn't show up for Alita Battle Angel or Happy Death Day to You or Greta or... Remember, the same guy that wrote those, folks, okay, is now saying this. Now that the movie is out and available to rent in high-definition video for as little as $6, well, it's worth a shot. It'll look great on your HD TV, and your kids will probably enjoy it as much as my 11-year-old daughter did. I liked Alita Battle Angel more than Captain Marvel, so did she. For that matter, I liked Wonder Woman more than Alita Battle Angel. You might prefer Captain Marvel to both films. The goal in this drive for comparative gender neutrality is to have enough of these that we can also be able to dislike one of them without worrying about hunting an entire gender. Once again, focusing away from the entertainment and back to gender politics, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Mendelson. A plurality of these big female-led action fantasies means none of them must be the perfect in terms of each viewer's idea of what a female-led action fantasy should be. That goes for politics, social topicality, characterization, and whatever other variables. That also means that each one should not have to be the best movie ever. Audiences can enjoy a 4-star Wonder Woman movie and still be entertained by a 3-star Tomb Raider flick. Yes, there remains a huge problem in getting folks to show up to theaters for these movies, but Alita is now available to rent, so you can no longer have an excuse. A softer-than-hoped run in China was the difference between splashy cum and face-saving total. Even China seemed to have caught DC Marvel superhero fever over last year. Nonetheless, Alita Battle Angel is a big-budget, studio-backed comic book superhero action movie starring a woman of color, co-written by a woman and directed by not a white guy filmmaker. People actually write sentences like this in 2019. Ah! If you're someone who walked out of Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel and said, I'd like to see more of that, then Alita Battle Angel is literally more of that. It's also so good that I'm giving Terminator Dark Fate the benefit of the doubt. Well, Scott Mendelson, I am not, okay? I don't... Woman of color, what is it? Okay, it's just good science fiction, ladies and gentlemen. It's good science fiction. It's a non-Mary Sue character, all right? And honest to God, it's not the first time that a movie maybe had a soft you know, run in the box office, but became a cult classic later. And I do believe that Alita is definitely going to be a cult classic, if not so already, because huzzah, look at this. Alita Battle Angel is #1 bestseller in Amazon Blu-ray department. #1, all right? And I guarantee by the end of this weekend, the numbers are going to scream that this one is flying off the shelf, and Captain Marvel, which has been out for a couple months, is going to be sitting there collecting dust. Because it is. Nobody's buying Captain Marvel. Nobody's interested in Captain Marvel other than NPCs that want to use that as a talking point. That's all there is to it. So hey, if you like this kind of entertainment, get off your butt, go out, and buy the Blu-ray. What's wrong with you? Do it! Because that's how we're going to get the sequel made. I don't care if it shows up in theaters. I don't care if it becomes a TV show. I don't care if it shows up in animated form. We would just like to see more of what we already got, all right? Is that so much to ask for? This is not an audience of people that's complaining about something that got jerked up by social politics. We actually liked what we got. Just the fact that it doesn't fit into their narrative and they don't want to support it makes us want it even more. Also, something Scott Mendelson failed to mention is that most movies this year are not making a lot of money anyway. People are fed up with the theater. They're fed up with sequels. They're fed up with the high prices. They're just fed up, all right? Besides that, everybody, and I mean everybody, went to go see Endgame at least twice, okay? They don't really need to go back and see anything else. Also, have you seen the lineup for this Christmas? Cats? Dark Fate? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Anyways, that's all I got for this one today. I hope you guys enjoyed this version of the video. If you do, let me know down below. Also, if the music seems to be a little bit too loud, will you let me know? I'll turn it down a little bit more. I'm trying to get that sweet spot just right. I do use headphones when I mix these things, but they don't always turn out the way I want them to. So, hey, you guys have yourselves a groovy day and a groovy weekend. I'll probably put out more videos this weekend just to keep the ball rolling here, all right? So you guys have a great day, and this is the Groovinator signing out. Peace. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. Please remember to depress that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you'll be the first to know when new content is published. Please visit RaidersOfLostFlicks.com for more hilarious entertainment and links to all of our social media platforms. Also, consider supporting us on Patreon. As little as $1 a month supports our worldwide digs for more Lost Flicks. Thank you, and have a groovy day.